Yes, guys, girls, and everything in between. It's your boy the H again. Sorry for delaying videos. I've just been really busy lately, guys, with my business plus work plus everything. So it's just been mad. But yeah, let's go into it straight away. So I'm gonna be talking some boxing for you guys and girls. Logan Paul versus KSI. Now it's been a few days past the situation. I'm not going to go into the fight. There's not really much to analyse anyway. Two guys who are novice-y. They looked a lot better in this fight now that they turned professional, and now that they've had actually some serious training. They both looked a lot trimmer, a lot leaner, especially Logan Paul. He looked completely shredded. KSI looked good as well, but from the first fight it was night and day. So yeah, kudos for them both actually stepped in the ring. The funny thing is, there's so many people online who've never stepped in the ring, and I do think you should at least spar, like, because even sparring, I honestly think would chafe away like the mice from the men in quite a lot of situations. Because when you're sparring guys, like, you can be sparring people and they're massive, huge guys and they can't touch you because they're too slow. And you can be sparring some little, like, 18-year-old who's 7, 8 stone, and they've got so many technical skills. Like, there's a kid called Alfie, trains in Dunstable, and I've sparred with him, and he's so technical. He's like, I don't know if he's going to say Lomachenko, he's like a mini Lomachenko. So technical, and he's skillful, and he'll piece people up more than, like, no, I'm not going to even know names, but like someone that's like 19 stone, 6'4", or like even more. Do you know what I mean? Like big guys who've got power, but they're never going to hit you. So it's interesting. I think a lot of people have never sparred, never done anything like that, and giving these guys a lot of crap. It's like, at the end of the day, not only are they getting paid, not only are they stepping in the ring, but they're also bringing a wider audience to boxing. And this is what I was going to talk about. I think it was a massive success, not just for them, not just for the zone, but for boxing in general. Let me explain why. So I've got two little cousins. One's 13. He's not really relevant in this story, but the other one's 8 years old. So basically, my 8-year-old cousin, it's supposed to be like 2 or so weeks ago, when my 13-year-old cousin broke his leg, went in hospital and stuff. But anyway, my 8-year-old cousin, we were just talking randomly. My dad was there. There was a tablet, we're playing tablets and stuff, and literally he said it, I didn't even start a conversation. He was like, oh, you watch boxing, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I watch boxing and MMA and all that. And he goes, oh, KSI and Logan Paul. No joke, yeah, I've never heard him talk about boxing. Like he's only 8. Like at 8 I probably knew Prince Nazim because he was a big name at the time. Maybe Chris Eubank Jr. and Nigel Benn, they were the big names in late 90s, and yeah, late 90s. So I was quite surprised, but he obviously knows KSI. He watches YouTube. Like, he's 8, but he knows that YouTube. He watches YouTubes and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, he seemed to be quite enthused about the fight. Like, he was like, oh, who do you think's gonna win and stuff? And I was like, I don't know, maybe Logan Paul points. I think he's more technical the first fight and stuff. And he wasn't asking loads of questions, but he was asking enough. He's like, who do you think will win? What do you think about it? Do you think it's a good idea and stuff like that? And I was like, wow, this is gaining traction. Like, the 8-year-old guys who watch YouTubes and watch videos and stuff are interested in this. I did a video months ago saying it's not a bad idea, and I still stick to that. It's a different generation, guys. Obviously, it's not a technical masterpiece. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be a Crawford versus Spence in terms of, for the purists. It's not going to be like an Inoue Donaire. By the way, I might have to do a video about that because that fight was great. That Inoue Donaire fight was Nonito Donaire. So good, so good. One of the best fights this year. Anyway, back onto Logan Paul versus KSI. Yeah, but I think it achieved its purpose. It's gained a new audience, or is gaining a new audience. I don't see many negatives about it, to be honest. I think the actual fighters themselves, I know they're not professional fighters, they're YouTubers and all these kind of content creators, but they both did better than I thought. They both showed some heart. They both took some punches. Logan Paul getting obviously the points deducted. You can see it subjectively either way, I guess, because some people then said KSI didn't get that knockdown, which looked a bit like a slip, but it could have been a knockdown as well. It's all subjective. At the end of the day, you're going to see what you want to see, but it was a decent fight, and yeah, it generated so much interest just for the fact that they've got their social media profiles, they've got the YouTube backgrounds. So yeah, do you know what? I think it's this, guys. I probably will do a Nonito Donaire versus Inoue video, and maybe like a little boxing catch-up video, just talk about the other stories of the week. Obviously, Daniel Dubois had a press conference, Tommy Fury had a press conference, Tyson Fury's released his book this week. So a few other things, so I'm just going to wrap that up in another video coming in the next few days. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Cheers, guys. Thank you.